Hi guys, it's Nikki. I'm going to be showing you how to do a simple high-low rig. This is my absolute favorite type of rig used for doing several kinds of saltwater species fishing. You can use it for fluke, porgy, sea bass, striped bass, codfish, blackfish. It has endless possibilities. So all it is a sinker loop and 2 dropper loops. And like I said, you could add so many different combinations. This one just has 2 regular hooks for bait fishing. This one has a hook with a squid skirt on it. This type is what I use for cod fishing. Notice the lengths are a bit different. You could put a jelly worm on it for cod fishing. And this type is one of my favorite ways to go fluke fishing. It's a sinker with a high-low and 2 jig heads. On those jig heads, you can attach any type of gulp that the fluke are biting on. And so let me show you how to make a simple high-low rig. So let's begin. I will be using the KastKing Duro Blend monofilament leader line material 40-pound test. So to start the high-low, I like to start with the sinker loop first. To make the sinker loop, you have your tag end. You're just going to double up back on the tag end and make a overhand knot. Just like that, a simple loop. You're going to clip that tag end and you have your sinker loop. To make it easier, I'm going to go ahead and put my sinker in the sinker loop. The eye of the sinker, you're going to take that loop, go through the eye, drop it under, and drop the sinker right into that loop. So it looks like that. So depending on what species fish you're going for is how high you're going to make that first dropper loop. Fluke, you're going to make it closer to the sinker. If you're going for cod, you're going to make it higher up. For now, I'm going to keep it close down to the sinker, like a simple high-low fluke rig. So like I said before, I have a video on how to do a dropper loop. So if you want to go into the KastKing YouTube videos and search for my how-to dropper loop video, you can do that now. So for now, I'm just going to do it quick. 3 fingers, wrap around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You're going to take the 2 outer lines and twist them 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have that gap in the middle. You're going to pull that middle line through that gap. And then you're going to moist the 2 lines and cinch. So now you have the sinker with your first loop. So now you're going to make another dropper loop a few inches above that one. So you have your first dropper loop. Go up a few inches and make your second dropper loop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull through the middle. Okay, so now I have my second dropper loop. So from that second dropper loop, you're going to go up a few inches and cut the line there. So now this line you're going to attach to your main line. If it's braid or mono, you can use a barrel swivel, you can use a blood knot, you can use a Berto knee knot to attach your line. So now we have a sinker, 1 dropper loop, and your second dropper loop. Now here's the fun part. So like I said, you could use bucktails, you could use jigs. I'm going to go ahead and do a hook. So you're going to take your dropper loop, you're going to bite one end, and you're going to pass it through the eye of your hook. Just like that. You're going to pass it through and pull it under. So now you have a hook on one of your dropper loops. So with this hook, you can add a gulp, or you could just use it for plain bait. So now on the second dropper loop, I'm going to add a skirt. This is a squid skirt. You could add any kind of tinsel skirt, any kind of fancy skirt. Bite the line, pass it through the octopus, and now I'm going to put another hook on. So bite your line, pass it through the eye of your hook, pull it over the hook, and now you have a hook with a skirt, and your high-low is done. So there's endless types of combinations that you could do with this type of high-low, and it's just such a great rig that you could make yourself, and it's really rewarding when you catch fish on your own high-low rig. So now that your high-low is done, I'm going to go ahead and attach a barrel swivel to the end of your line. So I have a video on how to do an improved clinch knot. If you want to go into the KastKing videos and check that out, you can do that now. So you're going to take your barrel swivel and attach it to your end line. And I'm using an improved clinch knot. And wrap it around 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your tag end right through your loop. Okay. And you're going to just cinch that right down. Okay, so you're going to take your clippers and clip your tag end. So again, that was the improved clinch knot, and you can check that video out in the KastKing videos. So now you have a barrel swivel all ready to be tied to your main line on your fishing pole. And that completes the high-low rig.